Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Deepak. Today's session, we'll be starting discussing about the Django framework project. Yeah. So today's session will be the skill week. We'll start with a fresh new Django project, and we'll be working on a Django project. I hope everybody is familiar with Django project. Everybody has started doing based upon your SDP project, helping for your SDP project. Okay. So the project which we will be starting is online job portal. I hope my voice is clear and audible, loud and clear. Okay. So we will start. So our project name is online job portal that we will be designing from the scratch, from the base, from the starting of the project. I hope it is used. Follow with me all the steps, all the codings. So we will be dealing with all the logic. Okay. Whenever you take Django project, whenever you take Django project, first you need to decide what project, what modules you are going to do. Based upon the modules, based upon the requirement, we will backend. Okay. So for this project, we will be using front end. Front end, we will be using HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. Bootstrap, and if required, JS also we will use. JS actually comes in backend. Okay. And the framework, as we all know, we will be using base. We will be using it as database. We will be using Postgres. We will be using Postgres SQL. So I wish and I hope everybody has downloaded and installed. Everybody is having Postgres database in your laptop so that it will be convenient. Okay, and yeah. So for this project, I'll be designing or planning for three apps. My project name is, as I already told, job portal. And whenever we take any Django project, we will be dividing the uh, modules into apps. Okay, so we'll be creating multiple apps inside the project. Inside the project. So for this project, I'm planning for three apps. Three apps. One is admin module. Second one is uh, job seeker module, job seeker employer module. Employer module. Always divide the modules into the as the features or as the okay. So always divide the modules as per the features. Don't divide as a pages. Okay. So whenever we create the project, we'll need to divide the modules as per the features. And most probably, as of the SDP projects are considered, maximum have two or three apps inside the project. Don't create n number of projects, n number 10 or 15 apps inside the project, it will become a mess. Okay, so create minimum number of apps. I'm not saying we need to follow three as per the requirement, as per the project. As per the features, you can decide. So for this project, I am dividing it as three apps. One is admin module, job seeker module, and employer module. Employer module, and so whenever we start with any Django project, we need few basic steps before starting. That is called project environment setup. Okay, project setup or environment setup. Okay, project setup. Okay, so as everybody knows, the basic first few steps. Okay, we need to create the project. Create the project. The command is Django-admin start project and project name. Okay, so this step will create the project. Okay, and after that we need to get into the project and we need to create multiple apps. How to create app? Command for creating project. Command for creating project and command for creating apps. Creating apps. Django-admin start app and app name. Okay, so whenever the immediate steps, what we need to do is it will generate automatically few files. It will generate automatically few Python files in the project. In the project, in the project folder, we'll have multiple files such as settings.py, settings.py, okay, um, wsgi.py, urls.py, urls.py. Okay, so these are few files which will be automatically generated in the project folder. And similarly, in the app folder, we will be having predefined files such as views.py, views.py, models.py, admin.py, okay, views.py, admin.py, models.py, and yeah, we'll have some more. We'll create one by one. Okay, we have test.py, Okay, okay. So these are few files which will be automatically generated. We no need to create; it will be automatically generated. We need to respective files, respective folders. And apart from this, we'll be creating multiple other I hope voice is not audible. Yeah. So these are some of the files. These are some of the files which will be automatically generated. So as part of the SDP project, we need to know which lines of code where to write. This is all these are automatically generated files. We no need to give just by giving this command, these files will be generated. Now, apart from this, we need to create few. Okay, apart from this, we need to have some other external folders, external files also, which we will be using. Okay, so user defined. Okay, always in the app we will be creating one file called urls.py. Okay, urls.py we will be create create inside the app. Okay, in the project URLs it will be app we need to manually create. Okay, and we will be using one file called forms.py inside app, inside app we'll be creating forms.py, and folders folders will be creating something called uh, templates static static uh, media, something called media. Okay, so these are some of the files which will be manually creating. Okay, so getting to the project, I want everybody to open the project. This is my PyCharm. This is my PyCharm. I have a folder called. I'll open the terminal. So what I have created a folder called Django projects. I have created a folder called Django projects. Inside that, I have a folder called project. Inside that, I have folder called project. So here I will be creating my project. Here I will be creating my project. So what is the command for creating the project? Uh, Django hyphen admin start project. You can keep any project name. For in our case, we will be keeping the project name as, I'll be just keeping it the project name as online job portal, online job portal. So this will be my project name. I want to create the project name. You can keep any project name. One important point while creating any app or project, anything important point, important point. Okay, you we cannot any keyword as file name or folder name or project name, or app name. So avoid that. Okay, so if you avoid that, it will be very useful. And if you don't give keywords, it will the number of. So yeah, so this is my project. I want to create a new project. So I'll just enter the command Django hyphen start project and project name. Okay. So as soon as the command is given, okay, as soon as the command is given, automatically the command prompts go to get into the next line. And if I see here, my folder is created. My folder is created in Django framework. In Django framework, project layout. Project layout is very, very important. If you miss anything in the project layout, the number of errors will be more and we will not be getting the expected output. So this is my project. This is my project which I have created, online job portal. Online job portal. So if you see, I have some predefined .py, ASGI, SGI.py. All these are I have not created, uh, and whenever we create any Django project, always the file working. Any Django project, any Django starts working from manage manage.py only. In the manage.py file only, we will have main statement. In this file only, we will have main statement. We will have main statement. Okay, in this one we will have main statement. Now, how to write a main statement in manage.py? If you open manage.py, this is the main statement. This is the main statement in Python. This is the main statement in Python. Main statement in Python. Okay, and main statement here, it is mandatory. Whenever we use standalone, one single code, main statement we won't use. Okay, that is we will not, no need to write. But we have, when we have multiple files or when we work in a framework, then main statement is required. So whenever we give, so that is the command itself is representing. What is the command? Okay, manage.py only we will be running the project. So as soon as I create the project, the immediate next step is I need to get inside the project. How to get inside the project? CD space project name. My project name is online portal, online job portal. So whenever we remember, whenever we run the project, it should be only one time. The project name should be displaying only one time. Whereas if you here, you have two types here. You have two types here. Okay, you have two types. Okay, one, this is the project folder. Inside this project folder we have some set of files. We have set of files which is coming under the project. So this is project folder and this is a project name. So whenever in the command prompt, it should be only one time. In the command prompt, it should be only one time. If you give two times, it will show file not found or uh, wrong location or something. You will get an error message. To avoid that, we need to have only. Okay. If, so, so this is the basic project creation. So to verify whether the project is created successfully, create check whether the project is working successfully or not. And before that, if you want to check whether the command prompt or terminal is working perfectly or not, whether your PyCharm and Python is connected or not, what is the command? Python space, Python hyphen hyphen version, irrespective of any location, any means your Python is working. Your Python is working properly and no issues at all. Now, how to run the project? We have a command called command for command for running the Django project. Python manage not by run server. This is the command. Very useful. We need to use plenty of times in the project. So what is the command? Python manage dot by run server. So I'll just type here Python manage dot by run server. So when I click on this, it will run. It will run, and it will be giving me a URL called 127.0.0.1 colon 8000. Okay, so this is this is the URL which we will be running out. As we are working on the uh, standalone system, we'll be getting the URL as 127.0.1 colon 8000. If the application in the real-time network or host your application, then the URL will be keep on changing. So now, so when I click on this link, I click on this link. Yeah. So when I click on this link, my project is created successfully. Everybody need to get a screen called uh, congratulations, Django project created successfully. Okay. So if you get the screen, means your project is project is created successfully. Now going into the single individual files, the very important file is settings.py. This file is very important. Okay, all the content here is required. Do not delete anything. Do not delete anything. Even if even by mistake, if one comma or one colon is deleted, entire project will not work. So to be cautious, do not deleting. Do not delete whichever is generated already. So all these are the settings.py. So if you see here, we'll make it as debug as true local allowed host. Allowed host is required when you deploy the application. In the standalone application, allowed host is not required. Install the apps. All these are the okay. We have static files, messages, sessions, content type, authentication, admin. All these are the predefined packages which is available in Django framework and which is already predefined installed inside the project. Which project? Online job portal. So whenever we create whenever we create other apps, we are we need to add here. We need to add here after the static files. We need to add. We need to enter and we need to add the app name whatever we have created. So this one is very important. Uh, yeah, this is templates. Templates is required. Templates we will decide. Templates will decide the front end. Whatever front end we want, templates, all the front end uh, HTML, CSS should be inside the templates folder. Templates folder. So, and this template folder is not automatically created. We need to create. Okay, templates folder, templates folder must be created, must be by the developer or the user. By the developer. Okay, so that is the use of templates folder. That is the use of templates folder. So and yeah, and this is the database connection statement. Okay, all the Django project database connection statement. All the Django project, all the Django projects are by default connected to a database called SQLite 3. All default connected to called SQLite 3. Okay, SQLite 3 DB is used for small scale applications. Okay, and the DB can be changed can be changed. Okay, it can Django supports. You can change it to Postgres. You can change it to Postgres or MongoDB or etc. Voice not on. Yeah, so this is the basic database connection statement. So as of now, we will not be disturbing the settings.py, and we have something called the password authentication. All the password authentication can be done in a predefined way. Okay, you can restrict the passwords. You can restrict the passwords minimum length validator, common password validator, numeric are the predefined ones. We can be using it, okay, using the predefined packages. If you see this line, django.contribute.authenticate, all these are predefined. All these are predefined packages which we will be readily available. But we need to learn how to use it. We need to learn how to use it. That is the primary task. And if you see here, time zones are available, statics, all this or default auto field, everything is available in the settings.py. And here in admin.py, if you we will be having two different types of URLs.py. One is inside the app, another one is inside the project. Another one inside the project. Inside the project and inside the app. So this is called the project URLs. This is called project URLs. This is called the project URLs. In project URLs, what we will be writing? We will be writing project URLs. Project URLs.py will be connected to will be connected to will be connected to app URLs.py. Okay. Okay. So app URLs.py is user defined and project URLs is predefined. Okay. So this is app URL. So in the connecting the app URLs.py. So this is project creation. So my next step, I need to stop the server. I need to stop the server. Okay. And I need to create the app. I need to create the app. What is the command for creating the app? Django-admin. Django-admin start app and app name. What is my app name? I have decided as three apps. I have decided it as three apps. One is admin app, job seeker module, admin module, job seeker module, and employee do here. We'll create the start app admin module. I'll create the Django-admin start app admin module. While giving this command, make sure the command terminal is inside the project. The terminal should be inside the project. If you are not creating inside the project, what will happen is the app will be created. You will get the folders, but it will be a project and it will not be of any use. Okay. So whenever you run the project, make sure it is inside. The terminal should be in the project. Okay. So admin app, I'm just putting as enter, and if you see here in my in my folder in my folder, I have created the admin module. I have setting init.py, admin.py, apps.py, models.py, test.py, and views.py. But here I don't have urls.py. urls.py urls urls need to be created by manual. URLs by dot create need to be created manually. So I'll be creating that. Before that, I want to create all the three apps. I'll create all the three apps. Django Django-admin app start app. What is my second app name? I want the second app name as job seeker module. I want the job seeker module, and I want one more app. I want one more app. I want the app name as employer module. I want the app name as employer module. So I have created the structure. I have created the project structure. Now, if you see the very important point, all the folders should be in the same hierarchy, same level. Okay, it should not be one inside the other, or it should not be outside the project or inside the project folders. No, it should be in the same hierarchy. What is my first one? My app name, app one, two, three, and four. I have four. What is my fourth? My fourth one is my job. My fourth folder is project folders, and I have three apps. I have three apps. Okay, so I have created three apps. So immediately after creating the app, what is the immediate step is step one. I'll just write it out. Step one, create project. Step two, cd project name. Step three, create app. Step three, create app. Step four, step four, include the app names in settings.py. This is important. Okay, so I need to add the app name inside the settings.py. So how to add inside the installed apps? I'll go to my installed apps, where my installed apps settings.py, and here installed apps. Inside the installed apps, I will be adding the uh, I'll be adding the files. Okay, what is the files? Again, sorry, app names you need to add. What is the app name? Admin module, comma, employer module, and one more is job seeker, job seeker module, job seeker module. So I have added three app names inside the settings.py inside the installed apps. Inside the installed apps. Make sure one comma is given here. Quotes, everything is important. Even if you miss one comma, you'll get an error message. So admin error, admin, employer, and job seeker. Okay. Next step, next step, step, step four, sorry, step five, create URL.py inside each apps. Inside each apps. So how to create? Just right click on the app name, create new Python file, URLs. Make sure it is URL. Yes. Don't miss that. Yes. Yes is also important, and it's small, not in uppercase. URLs.py. Admin app, and here I create one more URLs, and here also. So this is Python file URLs. So this is my project layout. This is my project layout, project structure I have prepared now. I have this is my first app, second app, third app. Inside each three apps, I have urls.py, and last one is my project. Inside my project, I have my settings.py. Inside my project, I have settings.py. Now, next step, step six. Step six, include app, include app URLs inside the project URLs. Inside the project URLs. How to include that? Again, you have I'll open my I'll open my project URLs. I'll open my project URLs. Here I need to add the code. What is the code? What is the code? I need to have path, and I'll just it as empty include 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 within quotes module dot URLs and here comma. So what I am doing, whenever this line is for entering into the Django administrator that we'll be discussing afterwards. Now I have one statement called path within just open and quote close include an admin module. And whenever we create any web application, the first page is called home page. After that, we have whenever I give only empty space, just open and quote close means only open and quote close means as soon as the project starts working, it will go to the first empty space. Then we will have the multiple apps. So again, I have whenever it is showing in red color line means it is a error. Whenever it is showing a green color line here, well, if it is showing a green color line here, that is not a problem. That is only a typo error. No issues. It will not create any issues. Only red lines will create problems. So here I what is include again include is a predefined keyword. Include is a predefined keyword. I need to before using include predefined keyword I need to import it. I need to import it. Okay. If I add the import statement, automatically line number 22 error will be gone. Now next step same path and again here I will put it as so dot URLs comma path path what is ada uh, job seeker module and again here I have uh, employer module comma and again here I will have something called seeker job seeker slash and here I will have uh, employer slash. Whenever we give multiple apps, whenever we give multiple path statement in URLs, we need to have only one as empty space. We should not have multiple empty spaces. We cannot give multiple open and quote close. What it will work will get confused which one to run first. Okay, it will get confused which one to run first. So always the only one need to be have empty. What I mean by empty is open and quote close. And from the second and third one, we need to have any word. It is just a user defined. It is sorry. It is just a user defined words. It is just a user defined words. You can keep anything. For just keep it as employer and job seeker. So this is my path. So these three lines will connect this project URL, that is this particular file, and it will connect to the app URLs. So this is my path statement. So after creating, what is the next step is I will create the external folders. I'll create the folders. Step 7, create templates and static folder. Static folders. Okay. So what I will do, I'll create again. Where you create is very important. I'll just create a new directory. Keep it as templates, all small, all small. a folder called static. Yeah. So I have created two folders called templates and static. Now both these folders are user defined. That is, I have created. Project does not know that a folder exists like this. So what we need to do is we need to connect the user defined folders to the project. Okay. Create step 8, connect user defined folders to project. Okay, how to connect? Again, you need to go to settings.py. In settings.py, you have a heading called the templates. You have a you have a line called directories. You have a line called directories. From there, you are supposed to give it as open and quote close templates. Templates. Just add one word in settings.py. Just add one word in settings.py, and by this one word, it will get connected with the um, templates folder. Now, one more thing we have one thing called static folders. We have one thing called project. Again, go to the last, you will have one line called the static URL. You will have one line called the static URL equal to static. This line will be already there. Do not delete anything. Do not delete anything. Just press enter and add one more line. Call it as uh, static static files underscore static files underscore directories equal to square bracket, inside square bracket, base directory slash static, base directory slash static. Okay. So what this particular line will do? These two lines will connect the static folder to the project. Okay. So what? All the static folders, static folders are used to store to store images, videos, etc. Okay, so we'll be storing all the uh, images, videos, CSS all inside the static folder, right? So this will be done, and yeah, yeah. Now next step, next step is I have created multiple URLs.py, right? I have created multiple URLs.py, but all my URLs.py is to open urls.py, it is empty. Why it is empty? Because it is user defined. I have created. So when I have created, nothing will be generated automatically. So we need to have some predefined statements. What is the predefined statements? Like urls.py. I'll open my project URLs. I'll open my project URLs. I'll just copy this, okay, and go to my app URLs. This is my delete all these unwanted things. This is not required. This is not required here. Okay. So this is the basic structure for URL patterns for admin module urls.py. So similarly, I will create the basic structure in all the urls.py wherever it is user defined, wherever it is I have created. So I'll just copy paste, control C, Control C. I'll go to all the URLs. Control V and employer and done. So this is the basic content. This is the basic content wherever we will be creating. So this is my this is my project structure done. Now next step. Next step. Uh, we'll be writing functions. We'll be writing functions. Okay. We'll be writing functions in views.py. We'll be writing functions in views.py. Okay. So I have opened my admin module. I want to write some simple functions. I want to write some simple functions. What I will write? I'll just write some basics of basic this one. I'll write def say project home page project home page request colon return render request project home page dot html. So what I have done, I have just written a simple function. I have written a simple function where my function name, I will declare my function name with the def keyword, okay, def, and my function name is project homepage. And what I am doing, I am returning every function in views.py must have a return statement. Again it will cause an error message. Again it will cause an error message. So what I will do, I'll put a return and a render. What is render? Again I am rendering from the HTML content. I want to display what is the output for this particular function. What is the output for this particular function? The output is I'm displaying a home page. I'm displaying a home page. Where is the content? My content is there in HTML. Which HTML? Project homepage.html. Project homepage.html. So in this particular 3 or 4 keywords, one is def is a keyword, request is a keyword, return is a keyword, render is a keyword. So we have 4 keywords in this particular 2 lines. Okay. So what I will do, my next step for next step, whenever I create any function in views.py, the immediate next step, I'll just note down here, step 9, create in admin module admin module use.py. Step 10, add the URL, add the URL for the function in app URL urls.py. So what I will do, I'll create a path. I'll create add the path, add the path URL, add the path URL for function in app URLs. So what I will do, just give me a minute. So what I will do, I'll add the path URLs for functions.py in the app URLs. So what I need to do, again, I'll go to my project. I'll go to app URLs. This is my admin app URLs. Admin app URLs. Again, inside the URL patterns, I need to have the statement called path open and quote close, comma, views dot. Okay, before that, I need to add an import statement. I need to add an import statement from from dot use import star. What this import statement will do is it will import all the functions. It will import all the functions whatever I have inside the views.py. So I'm connecting two files, py and views.py file. So I'll just type here views dot what is my app now? Function name project home. Sorry, this line. From dot import comma name equal to within quotes project homepage. So what I have written, I have written a path. I have written a path for views.py used for project homepage, which I have in my views.py in admin app. Okay, so I have done this. So if I want to see the output now, no, not now. Next step, step 11, create HTML page inside the templates. Inside the templates. Okay. So what I will do is my templates folder. I'll create new. So I'll create new HTML file and keep the file name as project homepage. And I'll create the project homepage.html. So it will generate the basic structure of HTML code. It will generate the basic structure for the HTML code where I have the header tag, body tag, and all those basic stuff. With respect to the Django framework, most of the content will be, and I want everybody to have a go depth knowledge in HTML and CSS. Now, I'll put a title here. I'll put the title as project page, and inside the body, I'll put one h1 tag. I'll put one h1 tag inside the h1 tag. I'll put this is my project. Uh, this is my project homepage. Sorry, project homepage. Yeah. So yeah. So what I will do now, I'll try to run the project. How to run the project? Create HTML page. Left one. Step 12. One project. Run the project. Command is Python manage.py run server. Okay, so what I will do here, I'll just type the command Python manage.py run server. This is my command. I'll just run the command. And if I run, I'll get the URL. What is my this one? Now, if you see, this is my first page. Rendered from HTML. Rendered from HTML. So what is the URL here? What is the URL here? I can just give me a minute. Okay. So this is my home page. This is my home page. I have my URL as 1000 slash 127.0.01 colon 8000, and I am putting some content, and this content is where is my HTML in templates folder. In templates folder. So what I have using here, when I give the run server command, it is going to the manage.py. From manage.py, it is going to settings.py. From settings.py, it will go to project urls.py. Okay, I'll just make a note of it. Okay, when I give this command, okay, from run server, it will go to .py, manage.py. From manage.py, it will go to settings.py. Settings.py. From settings.py, it will go to project urls.py. Project urls.py. From project urls.py, it will go to app urls.py. From app urls, it will go to views.py. From views.py, it will go to HTML page. But all these files are executed. All these files are executed one by one, and we are getting output from HTML page in the browser. In the browser. In the browser. So all these pages are used for one simple HTML page. For one simple HTML page. Now, next step. Next step. Uh, yeah. Okay. Next step. Uh, what I will do, I'll create a nav bar. Okay. That's it. Okay. So what I will do, I'll use a bootstrap. I'll use what is bootstrap? Bootstrap is an open source code for front end. Code for front end. Uh, use used for beautify the we beautify the web pages. Okay, we'll be getting all the HTML and if required CSS content from Bootstrap. What it will do again, it reduces it reduces the HTML code typing work. So what it will do, it is an open source, so we can just copy it from Bootstrap. We'll be putting inside the HTML. So what is the use of this HTML is rather than writing from the scratch, writing each CSS line, each HTML tags, we will be using the Bootstrap. With the use of Bootstrap, we will be implementing the task. We'll be implementing the task. Just give me a minute. Okay, so this will be doing it. So where is this? I'll just open my browser and I'll open new tab. I'll go to Bootstrap. Bootstrap. Yeah. So this is the basic homepage of Bootstrap where we will be getting all the content. Again, this is of various versions is available. Various versions available. We will be using the latest version called the 5.3. We'll be using latest version called the 5.3. Okay, so we'll be using it. Before using it, how to use it? How to use it? We have various components here. Uh, yeah, when you click on the documents, you will have various components here, various buttons. If you want to have a button with various colors, or if I want to have some, if I want to have some pop-ups, or if I want to have some navbar, if I want to have some navbar, everything is available here. We can just copy the code. We can just copy the code. It is open source. It is legal. No issues. Okay, we can just copy and we can use it in our applications. But this, it will give only the front end. It will give me what is navbar. It will give me what is navbar. But we need to write the logic for each button. We need to write the logic for each button. If I click on features, what will happen? That part we are supposed to write. That part we will be writing, in views.py. So as of now, what I will do, I'll just choose any step one. Again, I'll go to my HTML, create a file called, create a HTML file, create a HTML file. I'll keep it as employer or project navbar. I'll keep it as project navbar. Why I'm keeping it as project navbar is, again, navbar, I need to have three different types of navbars. Different types of navbars. One is project, another one employer, another one job seeker. Why? Because based upon the login type, based based upon the login type, the navbar options should change. Okay. Example is your ERP. Okay. When you log in into your ERP, the login page is same. After the login, the options will be different for you, for different for a faculty, different for a HOD, or different for a deans or some person. Okay. So the options will be differing based upon the user data what you give in. page. So what I will do, step one, I'll create a file name as project navbar. In the file name as project navbar, just create it. Uh, I'll just create it, and what I will do, I'll go to Bootstrap website. You can copy paste any content. You can copy paste any content. I'll just copy. I'll show an example for the first one. I'll just copy it and I will paste it where I need to paste, inside the body tag. Inside the body tag, I will paste it. Inside the body tag, I will paste it. Inside the body tag, I will paste it. Okay. Inside the body tag, I will paste it. Now, now what is my output? Actual output. My actual output is, this is my actual output. As of now, this is my output. So what I want navbar. I want navbar in all my pages. I want navbar in all my pages with my page content. So what I need to do, I need to do HTML inheritance. So what I will be doing, I will be doing something called HTML inheritance. Okay, I'll be doing something called in HTML inheritance. What I will be doing, attach navbar.html HTML with all other web pages. With all other web pages. So this is what I want to do. So what I'll be doing HTML. I'll be doing HTML inheritance attach navbar.html with all other web pages. So what I will created a HTML file here. Just copy pasted all the content from the navbar from the bootstrap. So how to connect it? Go to the last. Go to the last and yeah, go to the last and uh, go to the last nav tag. Go to the last nav tag. Go to the last nav tag. Yeah, here is the last nav tag. What I will do here, I'll just put one enter here and I'll put some basic statement. What is my basic statement? Percentage values. Inside this block body space. This is and in the block. In the block. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I want to add the content. What is this content? Block body and end block. What is this again? This is a template tag. This is a template tag. What it will do is it will what this will do is this template tag will first it will load all the navbar respective HTML we are calling that particular HTML tag. It will be executed. So I'm just putting it, and now I will go to my what is my project homepage. I'll go to my project homepage. Now inside the body tag, what I will do, I'll add the same statement. What is my same statement? Block body. Block body. I'll put here and end the block before the closing of body. So what I am doing, so what is this means? First it will load. First it will load all the content from navbar.html. First it will load all the content from navbar.html, and then inside the block body, whatever we have in the other HTML. What is this? This one is my project homepage.html. From the project homepage.html, it will load all the content. Now I will put one div tag here. Tag here. Make sure you close all the tags, or else you create problem. Wherever you open div tag, wherever you open h1 tag, whatever tags you use in the HTML, be cautious. Be cautious about the tags. If you miss the closing tag, opening tag, it will create a problem. So this is my home page. Now again, I'll just say no, in the Django, the major part is no need to stop the server, no need to do anything to the output. Click on the URL and just refresh it. Click on the URL and just refresh it. It will not load. Why it will not load? Again, I need to have one more statement. I need to have one more statement. The statement is again in the first line. In the first line, I need to inherit. I need to inherit. How to inherit? How to inherit? We have a keyword called extends. We have a keyword called extends. Extends. We have a keyword called extends and the file name. What is my file name? What is my file name? My file name is project navbar.html. Navbar.html, and for the safer side, I'll add one more line. I'll add one more load static. Load static. Okay, so what these two lines will do, is it will just it will just inherit all my project navbar.html. Then it will put all the content. Then it will put the this particular page content. And what is this load static? What is this load static is? Whenever you have any images or any static content, we need, if you miss the load static, what it will do is you will not get the image in the browser. Okay. So as of this case, in this particular web page, we don't have any images. Just for the safer side, I'm just putting it. Not an issue. Even if you miss line number 2, it's well and good, no issues. But when you have images, this line is mandatory. For this particular piece of code, this line is optional. Right. So I need to go to my home page and refresh. Yeah. So I'm getting some output like this. Why I'm getting some output like this is I have not connected. I have not connected it to the external lava. I have not connected to the external bootstrap. Okay, so how to connect to the external bootstrap is again get back to the lava.html. Get back to the lava.html. Now get into the head tag. Now get into the head tag. Inside the head tag, you need to do some modification. In what is the modification? We need to connect. We need to connect this HTML. We need to connect this HTML. We need to connect this HTML to the Bootstrap website. To the Bootstrap website. How to connect it? How to connect it? Again, you have two links. You have two tag. One is called a link tag. One is called a link tag, and picture up, picture up, and you have one more tag called script tag. You have one more tag called script tag. Is equal to close and close. Script tag. Okay. So what is the use of these two tags? These two tags will connect my HTML page to the Bootstrap. Is blank. We need to put some content inside href and src. Where to get that content? Again, get back to the Bootstrap website. go to the Bootstrap homepage. And go to the Bootstrap homepage. You have the homepage here, and in the homepage, if you scroll down here, you will have the link. You'll have the link here. Include via CDN. Include via CDN. So what I will do, I'll just copy this link tag and go to the code link tag, and I have script tag also here. I'll just copy this and put it here. Paste. Hmm, yeah. So I have copy pasted two links. I just copy pasted two links into my HTML. Now I need to verify the output. I have the output with the whatever navbar I have placed. Okay. So now so this is how you will be doing the project. So I want the navbar in all the pages. So what I will do, I'll just okay, just a minute. Okay. So now if I want to change my color or content or whatever here, I can change it. Okay. So so as our project is online job portal, I'll just replace this navbar. I'll just go to the HTML. Where is this one? Yeah. In the navbar.html, I'll just put online online job portal OJP. Okay. Simple OJP. Right. Yeah. So now if I want to change the color or something like, then what I will be doing is I can change the color, or I can do whatever modifications I want to do. Okay. Here I'll just put it as style. All this, the basics, style, background color, equal to something. You can choose anything from this. Yeah, you can choose anything from this. You see here, check the output, not change. Yeah. Okay, so you can change any colors. Always to avoid the errors. To avoid the errors, what you need to do, just whenever you type anything, you will get a drop-down list box. Select from the drop-down list box. That will reduce the errors. Rather than manually typing each character by character, word by word, you just uh, the pop-up menu or drop-down list box. It will avoid too many errors. Okay, so for an example, I don't want this color, then what I will do is just put colon and just I can pick any color. I can just pick any color. What I want to pick any, if I want to pick any color, and if I don't want to, if I don't know any this one, okay. So what I will do, new tab. Okay, I have HTML color picker. You can just get anything. You can just get anything. Open any website. Okay, it is only for color. Okay, rather than typing, say for an example, I want this particular color. I want this particular color. And then yeah, I want this particular color, then what I will do, I will copy this particular hexadecimal code. I'll copy this particular hexadecimal code because it is hard to remember all the hexadecimal code and all. So what I will do, I'll just refresh here and I got the color. I got the one. You can just get the color whatever you want. Okay, so it will be an easy task. Okay, so we'll fix with the red color. Hopefully it's nice. And again, you can change any color, any content, whatever. That's up to user define. Yeah, fine. Okay, so now next one, if you see here in the nav bar, you have something called home, link, drop down, and disabled. Okay, say for I can create a drop down list box in the nav bar. If I want a disabled button, okay, button with no action, I can create. Okay, how do I get this button? I got this button from the bootstrap. Okay, so see, if you see here, I have a statement called a class nav link disabled area, disabled true, and whatever content. So this particular line will give me a nav bar. In the nav bar, disabled button. This is a drop down list box. This is the drop down list box. If you want to keep on adding the content, yes, you can add. All these are the front end part. All these are the front end part. All these are the front end part. Whatever you want, you can do the modifications. Okay, right. And here there is no need of thing, you can type blindly. Okay, whereas in the views.py, you need the indentation properly. Now, next one. So uh, this is my home page. Say for an example, I want something with footer. Okay, this is my header. This is my header. If I want something called footer, okay, where I want to display, my footer need to be there. Okay, so what I will do, I will add a footer here. Okay, I'll add a footer in. How to add a footer here? Uh, go to the navbar.html. After the end block. You need to have some content. What is the content? Again, you have a tag called footer. Okay, you can give anything. You just type first. Sticky footer class. Let's all these are basic HTML and CSS content, bootstrap content. So don't worry if you don't know this. It is readily available in the bootstrap website. Let's string. Okay. As of the FTP demonstration is considered, mainly I will be concentrating on the Python concepts. Okay. I don't want to waste time in the HTML and bootstrap content, as this is mainly concentrating on HTML. And if possible, share it. Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. Um, Copyright. You can put any content. I'm just putting it as copyright. All right. Okay. I'm just putting it as style. Okay, that's it. Div tag, footer, and if I want to add some CSS content, if I want to add some CSS content, that also I can add. For adding the CSS content, I have style tag. I have style tag. Inside the style tag, what I will do, I'll just put it as sticky footer. What is the sticky footer? Again, whatever the class name. So whatever class name I have specified for that particular class name, I can add the content. I can add the content position. If you see here, no need to type. Everything will be coming in the standard ones. Fixed, bottom, bottom, 0, enter, left, left, 0, right, 0, background, background color. You can choose any color. I'll choose it as some light color. I'll choose. You can choose any color. Don't go with my colors. Okay. Now color. I'll just give it as white. What is this color again? This is my text content. This is my text content. And if I want some padding, I'll just give it as padding 10 px. Okay. And if I want font, font family, font weight, whatever you want, you can use. I'll just use font weight. Okay. If you want to say some italic or any font style, Times New Roman character, all those things you can use. I'm just putting it as now. If I see my output, yeah. Now if I see my output, I have a footer. I have a footer here. I have a footer here with the color, with the content in white color, background, everything is done. So what I have done a footer tag. I have done a footer tag, and inside the footer tag, I have placed something, some small content, in a ID. I'm placing a ID for the particular ID. For the particular ID, I am writing the CSS content. Okay, this part is CSS. Whatever I write inside the style tag, whatever I write inside the style tag is CSS content, and all these are optional. Say for an example, if you want in right side, left side, you can do all the modifications. Right. So again, web application development is a creative task. Is a more creative ideas. Yes, whatever frame, whatever tool, you can do it. So this is a basic example for CSS adding inside the HTML tag. So if you take this particular navbar.html, if you take this particular navbar.html, what we have CSS content, we have HTML content, and this HTML content is linked to external bootstrap. We are connected to external bootstrap. See, if you see here, the CDN, all this are connected. Okay, I have not typed all those things. I have not typed all those things. This I have done from bootstrap particular website. Okay, so if I see here, oh, yeah, so this is my home page. Okay, yes. So I hope it is Done. Okay, no issues. So we'll be adding if you want to add some more buttons. If you want to add some more buttons, say for an example, if I want to add two more buttons, if I want to add two more buttons, what I will do, I will add buttons. Will add buttons in the I'll add three buttons. I'll add three buttons where I'll have register, login, logout, different web pages will have different web pages for different logins. Say for an example, if I have logged in with the uh, employer, I will have different options, different navbar, different homepage. If I have logged in with job seeker, who is job seeker? Students. Say for an example, this is the placement related project. If I am there in the fourth year, and there in the fourth year, I want to apply for some jobs. So I need to apply for some jobs. I will need to apply for some jobs, and the recruiter, if he need to see, if he need to accept it or reject it, my application, and based upon that, we need to have some notification. How to get the notification? We will be getting to the email. So all this process we will be doing it. So now we'll have a break. We'll go for a break. Yeah. So we'll start after the break. So as of now, this is my output. This is my output. So just for the break, I have just done these two lines. I'll delete these two lines. I'll delete these two lines. Yeah. So getting back to the project. Yeah. If you want, let's put it as align center. You can put anything. I'm just putting it for an example. Align center. Yeah. If you want to have, if I want to have some buttons, if I want to have some user defined buttons. So what I will do, instead of typing from the scratch, what I have link button here. I have home button here. So what I will do, I'll just copy paste the link button tag, link li tag. You need to copy paste the entire three lines, entire li tag. That entire li tag need to be copied, and I'll put after the search bar. This is my for search bar. After this, I'll just put it here. Okay, so just check whether it is done. No, it is not working. So it's not working. So I need to have manually this li item. Okay, here. Copy this. I'll put it after the form tag. I'll put one li tag. Li tag inside the li tag. I'll just copy paste and this one. I need to check the output now. No, I'm not getting it. So what I need to do again. So here li tag won't work. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll get that. Not an issue. Okay. Now this is my home page. If you want the second page, I'll go to my views.py. I'll go to my views.py, and again here I'll write it as I'll write multiple pages, div space employer, employer, employer home page request will return request employer home page, yes, and if job seeker job home page return request job seeker homepage. Okay, so I've created multiple pages. So as soon as I create functions in views.py, the immediate next step will be I'll be creating one more, not one, two more. So this path, and what I will do to simplify to reduce errors, I'll keep the same name everywhere. To avoid the errors, what we need to do, if you keep the same names instead of by technically you can keep any names, that is not a problem, but to avoid errors'll keep the same name. I'll keep the same name here. Okay, now I have one more path. Okay, uh, what is the other function name is job seeker. I'll go to urls path go to open use right job seeker. Yeah, job seeker. Uh, so I have now three pages. I have one home page and two web pages. I have one uh, I have one home page and two web pages. The job seeker we use that this one. Now let's check the output. Do we get any output here? I suppose I'll get something. Job seeker. What I need to type, job seeker home page. Job seeker home page. If I type something, I'll get an error. I'll get an error called template does not exist. Whenever you get an error called template is directly linked to your HTML problem. It is directly connected to your HTML problem. Okay. So in Django, we'll get different types of errors. We'll get different types of errors, different issues. Okay. So how to rectify? The solution is given in the page itself. The solution is given in the page itself. See the first line, template does not exist. Okay. And what is the file? The file name, this is the file name. Job seeker homepage.html is available. Okay, so that is the template does not exist error. That is the template does not exist error. So what is this error page supposed to mean? What is this error page supposed to mean in this particular slash? Okay, 8000 slash job seeker home page is not having any content to display, or there is no such file to call. There is no such file to call. So what is this page supposed to mean? You need to create a file with this particular file name. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just go to HTML templates. What is my file name? My file name use.py. This is my file name. Employee homepage. Right click templates, create new homepage. Employer homepage. Similarly one more where I have job seeker, right click new HTML job seeker. So I have created two HTML files. I have created two HTML files. So as soon as I create HTML file, what is my standard this one? I need to have the navbar. I need to have the navbar. What is the content? Again, load static and extend. So just put it here, and in the other page also I'll just put it here. Okay. And one more step, what I have to do is block body and end block. Block body and end block, where I will put inside the body tag, inside the body tag. So I'll just copy this and the block and put it here. And same thing, copy paste in the other HTML file or other HTML file also. Done. Now, inside the HTML file, inside the body, block body and in the block, I'll put one uh, div tag. Inside div tag, I'll put one h2 tag, h2 tag with some other color. Do I have any other attribute? Um, Font. No, I don't have font. Font. I'll just give it as color. Use some random color. I'll choose some now. Okay. So inside this h1 tag, I'll just put uh, this is this is employer employer home page. Same thing. I'll just copy paste into the job seeker. Just put it inside the job seeker. Seeker home page. I'll just change the color. Can change the color to anything. I'll just change it to different colors. Yeah. So done. Now, now what is the output? Yeah. Now I'm getting the output. Now I'm getting the output where my URL is 8000 slash job seeker homepage. Where my URL is job seeker homepage. The employer homepage, type employer homepage. Not working. Mistake. So somebody spelling mistake. Everything will not work. Yeah. Employer homepage. Employer homepage. So these are the outputs. This in my web application, I have one home page and I have one home page and one home page and two web pages. Two web pages. Okay. So one for project homepage, the employer homepage, and this one, job seeker homepage. In all the home pages, I have navbar and the footer as common. I have navbar and footer as the common in all the web pages. Now, next one. Next one. Uh, Now, how do we in one page to another page? We need to manually type. We need to manually type in the URL, but that is not a good way. Okay, we need to have buttons. Okay, so even if you see any, even if you use any websites in the normal day-to-day life, you don't type anything in the URL. When you use a Facebook or when you use a YouTube or when you use social media websites or any websites, you don't type anything in the URL. Everything is based on the buttons only. Everything buttons and links. We call it as buttons and link. Okay, so now what we need to do? So now we'll have two link or two buttons. We'll have two links or two buttons in the nav bar so that we can navigate between one page to another page. We'll navigate between one page to another page. Before that, when I click on the home page, when I click on the home page, it should show the project home page. It should show the project home page. So what I need to do, I need to give the URL. I need to give the link. Again, go to the navbar.html. Navbar.html. Yeah, navbar.html. Here you have something called href. Here you have something called href. Okay, so here we need are supposed to give the link. Here we are supposed to give the link. This particular space we are supposed to give the link. How to give the link? That is the point here. How to give the link? Template tag. There is parenthesis and this one here, and here you will type it as URL within quotes. What you need to type? You need to type the name which you have given in urls.py. In urls.py project home. Copy this. Navbar within quotes. Paste. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so when I click on home OJP, it will work. Same thing, I'll just copy paste into the home also. Copy and paste it inside the replace the hash. Replace the hash. Now done. Now next one. Next one. Yeah. Okay. So now I want what I want is okay. Now what I want, I'll just do this. Yeah. Now what I will put, I'll just put one li tag. Inside the li tag, I'll put one li class class coach. I guess it's the same of the closing of li tag. What happens? Post. Yeah. So what I will do, I'll just put it, copy this. I'll just copy this and I'll put it here in the after the form tag. After the form tag, I'll put it inside the after the entire li tag inside a UI tag, inside the UL tag, inside the UL tag. I hope everybody knows what is UL tag. An ordered list equal to within quotes navbar navbar dot n hyphen nav ms hyphen auto ms dot close and close it here. After this UL, no, not UL slash UL. Okay. Now let's check what is output. Now I'll change this A tag as span tag, and I'll just put it as employee, employer. Okay, just check what is the output here. Yeah, fine. Perfect. Yeah. So now inside this, I'll put one more. Call it as, and here I'll put it as job seeker. Job seeker. So now what is my output? I have what I have done. I have created two buttons. I have created two buttons. One is called employer and job seeker, and I have moved a little bit the search bar into the middle. Previously I had that part. I am having it. So now in the navbar, what I have the logo. I have the logo, home button, link, drop down list box, disabled button, search bar, and employer as well as job seeker. So now when I click on employer, as of now I don't have any function for employer. So when I click on employer, it should navigate to employer homepage. When I click on to job seeker, it should need to navigate to the job seeker homepage. So what I will do here, opens. Okay, this is my page. Just copy this and put it here. Instead of project homepage, what I need to do, I'll go to my URLs. I'll just copy this and go to the navbar and I'll here. Similarly, same thing I'll do for the job seeker also. Okay, done. Now URL, copy, paste. Done. Now, now when I click on home, I have home page. You're done. Well, done. It's not working. Just uh, hmm, employer homepage. Stuff, URL. Yeah. So what is the here? Uh, what is the error is, yeah, I cannot use span here. I need to use a tag here. Need to use a tag here. Say, let me check now. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Now, employer, job seeker, home page, everything done. Now, next part. Okay. So similarly, we'll create multiple pages. We'll create multiple pages. Now, if I want to create, say for an example, I have in my, will go to the second, I'll go to the second app. So for an example, I go to employer module. Now my employer module is empty. Now, if I want to have uh, dev space, dev space, and job post, what employer will do? He will post the job. Okay. Job post request return 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 job post. Now, again, if you there are two ways. There are two ways. One, we can put all the HTML files inside the templates folder, or else to make it more visually good and more hierarchical way, we can create multiple folders inside the static folder also. Can create multiple folder inside the templates folder. Inside the templates folder. Say for an example, I'm creating. I'll just try with this employee module. I'll just create a right click on template. It as employer module. Okay. So inside the employer module, I have a HTML file called job post. Um, HTML Python HTML file job post.html job post.html. Now, what I want. Yeah, right. Now I have job post. Now I need to check whether it is working or not. How to check? Again, views.py. I have written a function immediate. Uh, need to write a path in urls.py. I'll just put it the same way. Control C. I'll just put it here. Okay, and I'll just put here path. Sorry, not caps. Small path within quotes. Within quotes, you can keep anything. What is the function name? Yes, job post. Within quotes, job post slash job post comma views dot job post comma name equal to job post. Right. How to verify whether it is working properly? Uh, 3000 slash job post. Job post. It is not working. Why it is not working? Again, whenever you have found error, whenever you have page not found error, whenever you have page not found error, don't get panic. The problem here is the project is working perfectly fine. The project is working perfectly fine. Only issue is it does not have anything to display. It does not have anything to display in this particular URL. It does not have anything to display in this particular URL. So that point you need to sort it out. But the project is okay, fine. So now what it is showing is page not found 404, and you have only these options. You have only these options. Out of the 6 options, you need to give anything. But what we have given 8000 slash job post, which is not existing inside this option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we are supposed to give, either you add a URL, but it already, but we have done it already. Okay, so navigating properly. We are not navigating properly. So what it should be actually? What is the correct answer? The correct answer is 8000 slash employer slash job post. Why? Because job post is available inside the employer module. The job post is available inside employer module. Now, if it now you may ask, you may have a question, you may have a query saying that you didn't type that for the home page. You did type for the home page. We just did 8000 slash employer. Why? What is the use of that extra word? So what is the use of that extra word is in the urls.py we have given for admin module. If you cross check here in the project URLs, the project URLs for admin module for admin module we have given empty. We have given empty. But for the employer module and the job seeker module, we have given some word. This word need to be reflected in the URL. This word need to be reflected in the URL. So what it is, the correct answer is, correct URL is employer slash job post. Spelling mistake. Spelling mistake. Employer slash job post. Now, is it correct? My URL is my URL is employer slash job post, but it's just showing white page. Why? Because I don't have anything in that page. Okay, I didn't create any HTML page. I didn't create any HTML page. Where's my reviews.py? Oh, not this one. Employer job.html. Inside my job portal, this is HTML. What I have, I'll just put one h1 tag. H1 tag. This is this is job post page from employer app. Employer app. Okay. Now if I refresh, I get it. Now one more issue now comes. Now comes one more issue. The issue is, what is the issue? What is the issue is, I need to have different types of navbars. I need to have different types of navbars. Why I want different types of navbars? Based upon the condition, based upon the login page, based upon the login page, which we will be doing later, the navbar options should change. As I already told in the ERP, good example is ERP. When you log in, options will be different. Say, for example, I'll show my ERP. So go there. I'll just open my ERP. Okay, so these are the options which I have in my ERP, but this may options may not be available for you. How it is changing based upon the login details, based upon the login details. So I need to have multiple. I need to have multiple navbars. I need to have multiple navbars. So what I will do here, I'll create one more folder inside the templates. Inside the templates, I'll create one more folder. I'll keep the folder name as navbar. I'll keep the folder name as navbar. Inside the I'll, navbar, I'll just drag and drop my project navbar, which I'm doing. I'm just moving the file from one folder to another folder. And inside navbar, I'll create one more uh, HTML file. One more HTML file. I'll keep the file name as uh, employer navbar. I'll create one more HTML file. I'll keep the file name as job seeker navbar. Let's keep it as now a job seeker navbar. So now I have three types of navbar. Now, if I run the project, will it work? I'll get some error. Again, now I'm getting error. Now what is the error? I have moved the file. I have moved the file. So now I need to change the path where I need to change in the home page. In the project home page. What I will do here in line number 1, I will change it as navbar slash project project now I'll get it. So my output is, so what I need to do, I need to what is the syntax here? Folder name slash file name. Folder name slash file name. Why I have to enter folder name? Because inside the templates I have created multiple files. Sorry, multiple folders. Okay, inside the templates I have multiple folders. So I am creating navbar slash html. Done. Now, uh, where I was job post. I have job post. So now again I need to do the process. What is my process is? Um, I've created two new files here, HTML. Okay. As of now, what I will do is I'll just change as copy paste as it is. Later we'll change the options. Not an issue. Right. So now employer here what I will do, I'll change it as what is this employee homepage. Employee homepage should have employer navbar slash project employer, sorry, not navbar slash employer. I hope the spelling is correct. Employer navbar.html. Done. And similarly for job seeker, not the job seeker. Here what I will do, change it to job seeker navbar.html. Job seeker navbar.html. Done. Then now no, just to show the difference. Now, just to show the difference, what I will do, I'll change the navbar colors. I'll change the navbar colors here. Initially, for employer, we'll put some blue color, and for job seeker, we'll put it as some yellow, not yellow. We'll put some green color. Done. Okay, now I can able to show the difference here based upon the roles that change. This is the objective, right? So final destination. So now my next step, job post. Going to the job post. Yeah, job post. Now my job post need to inherit which one? Employer. Who will post the job? Employer will post. Employer will post. Now employer will post. Yeah. So now just job post. Job post. A mistake again. Employer slash job post. Yeah. But I'm not finding the content here. Again, what is the problem now is it is loading. It is loading. Employer slash job post navbar is there. But this H1 tag is not displaying. Why H1 tag is not displaying here? I need the H1 tag. I need the H1 tag need to be placed here, right? So, but it is not working. It is not working. Why it is not working? Again, I need to find out. What is the reason? Yeah, what is the reason? The reason is the step is I didn't put block body and end block. Block body and end block. After the H1 tag, I need to put some end block. Put the end block. Now, yeah, now it's perfect. Inside one div tag. What is the output? Yeah, perfect. Let's remove this unwanted div tag. Done. So this is my job post. This is my employer, uh, job seeker, home, everything. So, and the job post will have same navbar, whereas job seeker will have different. Home page will be having different. Right. Now next one. Next one. Say for an example, uh, in the employer, only in the employer, I will have one extra button called only called the post job post, right? So I will modify the employer navbar.html. What I will do, uh, it's in the place of link. Where is my link? Link, yeah. Link. Okay, I'll just copy paste in the place of link. I post. The button is created. Yep, button is created. Now I need to map it. How do I map? I need to add the href. I need to add the href here. What is my yeah? What is my href URL? Now I need to have URL post job post employee navbar and paste it. Done. Employer job post. Perfect. Perfect. So when I click on home, it will go to the home page. Now job post button will not be there. Now job post button will not be there in the navbar. But when I go to the employer post button will be added. Automatically job post button will be added. Right. So I'm navigating between two different apps. I'm navigating between two different apps. Now what I will do in the job post, I'll go to job seeker. I'll go to job seeker now. Now I'll do the same process a little bit faster in the job seeker also, right? So job seeker, go to use.py job seeker, change it job job seeker module, and here I'll post it as uh, view view jobs. I'll change the function also as view jobs, right? Need to have a folder templates. I'll create a folder directory templates job seeker. Inside job seeker, I have view post. I am doing the same process, so little bit in a faster way. Job seeker. Now I'll navigate job post, extend this, only control C, only control V. Now here, job seeker, job seeker, navbar.html, and this is this page. This page is to view all the available jobs for applying for applying. Okay. Right. So now again, path URLs, job seeker URLs. My URLs is empty. So the job seeker function name view jobs. View jobs done. Now in the navbar job seeker navbar, in the navbar seeker navbar, I need to create one more button, called it as view all jobs, where I'll just copy paste this one, copy paste, view all jobs, view jobs, not all, sorry, view jobs. Okay, now link here, I'll just copy paste view jobs, view jobs, right? Now I need to check whether I'm getting the output, view jobs. Yes, perfect. Right. Why we are using this percentage template tag and URL is you can directly give normal directly giving the whatever the file name. Okay, what happens if I give the file names is it will not redirect. It will not redirect in a proper way. You will get an error message in the URLs. You are getting a error message in the URLs in the browser. So, an example, when I click on this, if you keenly monitor, see the URLs, it will be different. So when I click on home page, it is just an 8,000. When I click on employer, it is employee 8,000 slash page. When I click on job post, it is employer slash job post. Here again different, again different. So this will help you in this URL. This statement will be very useful when you are navigating between this will be very useful when you are navigating between web pages, and it will avoid the URL mistakes. It will avoid the navigation problem. So for that we use URL. Yeah. So this is my job post. Say for an example, I have a component called cards. I have a component. So what is my objective? My objective is whenever an employer is posting some job, the employer say I'm a final year student. I need to able to see the job post, whatever it is says TCS has posted, whatever TCS has posted as job. He is posting like software developer in Vijayawada for 2 lakhs per month. So he is posting. As a final year student, I need to able to see it. I need to able to see it, and I need to able to apply for it. I need to able to apply for it. So what I need to do, I need to have apply. I need to create some buttons. I need to create some cards. How do I create some cards? I need to display in an attractive way. I have a component called card. I have a component called card. So what I will do, I'll just take a card and just show an basic example card. Tomorrow we'll practice with the exact code. Okay. So what I will do, I'll just copy this and uh, go to my view jobs. My view jobs inside this. I'll just put it in Java. Okay. Yeah. Now, now again, if you see here, the card is loaded. The card is loaded. We are getting some content, but the image is not loading. The image is not loading. So for that we need to have static. We need to have static. Say for an example, in this location, I want to have the KL logo. I want to have the KL logo. So first what I need to do, I need to yeah, first what I need to do, I need to copy image and put it inside the static folder. Inside the static folder. I need to put it inside the static folder. So what I will do, I'll right click on static directory. I'll create one more directory, called it as images. Call it as images. Okay. So inside image, I'll share logo, which I have already. Yes, I have. Yeah. So I want to move, I want to copy paste this image inside the static. Copy, done, done. Now inside the static directory, I have a folder called images, and I, which is just a KL logo, which is just a KL logo, where I here in the output. This is my output. Here I want in the output. So what I will do here, how to call it, how in SRC, I need to type in SRC, I need to type static space within quotes images slash file name. What is my file name? Index.jpg. index.jpg alt some KLU. Okay, now if I see the output, yeah, now I got the output with the K and the card details. So this is the basic card detail. So this is how you need to put it in the card. Now, in our case, coming to our scenario, what I need in the card form, I want the job details, whatever it is posted by the employer, whatever it is posted by the employer. So first, I need to post. First, I need to store all the data in the from the employer. First, I need to get the data. Then only I can give the data, right? So if TCS is not posting, then how you job need to be posted. So for that, first what I will do, go to the employer job post. Here I need to write. Okay, so for that we need to have form tag. We need to have form tag. What is form tag? Again, okay. So now what I will do, I'll go to my HTML job post. Okay. So here I need to write the code. What I need to write? Here I need to write. First I'll write, then I'll explain. Div tag. I'm just putting on div tag inside div tag. Div class equal to container container MD5. All these are the basic bootstrapping content. Put one h3 job details form form. Inside that now I have important point, that is form tag. We have form tag. Whenever we want to get any data from the user, whenever we want to get any data from the user, we need to use form tag. If without using form tag, we cannot get the data from the user. We cannot get the data from the user. So for that we need form tag. And always remember uh, in this Django framework, whenever we use form tag, we need to have one CSRF token. We need to have one CSRF token. What is that? Is CSRF token. CSRF token. What is a CSRF token is? It will help to load the form. It will help to load the form. This is mandatory. Whenever you put form tag, it is mandatory. So in Django, remember, in Django, whenever you want to get any input from the user, form tag is mandatory. Whenever you want token is mandatory. Right. So next one, I'll put div div class equal to form group form group label label for equal to title work title work, work title. I'm creating a label that want to put one input type equal to text equal to form hyphen control name name equal to work title name equal to work title id equal to work title place placeholder equal to enter the uh, enter the work title enter the work title, and after that I'll close the div tag here, close div tag. Okay, same thing, I'll just copy paste for multiple inputs. Say for an example, salary offered. If I want to put uh, here, I'll put salary offered. Salary offered name equal to name equal to name equal to salary offered. Salary offered. Everywhere the name, ID, everything need to be same. Salary offered. Close of div tag. I'll put one more div tag. Control C, Control V. Okay. Okay. So what is the next type I want to have? I will put it as I'll put it as form group label for I need to change here salary here. I'll keep the option as job type. Job type. I'll check whether it is full time or half part time job kind. Job type, input type. Okay. Now, in the place of job type, I don't want input tag. I don't want input tag. Instead of input tag, what I will do is, I'll put one, I'll put one drop down list box. I'll put one drop down list box. Now, what is the drop? How to put a drop down list box? Again, uh, how to put a drop down list box. You have a tag called select. You have a tag called select class equal to form hyphen control form hyphen control form hyphen control name equal to name equal to name equal to job type id equal to job type. And when I have drop down this box, I need to have options. Option value equal to say for example full time. I'll put it as this, and same thing for part time. Option value equal part time. I'll put it as part time. And option as part time. Keep it as value equal to contract at slash option. What is error here? The way setting gives right. Now I want to give one more. After the select tag, I'll create one more div tag. Div class equal to form group. Well, typing mistake. Form group label for equal to benefits. Keep it as benefits. And now in the benefits, I'll create a text area. Yeah, class equal to form form control to name equal to benefits. Uh, name equal to benefits. ID equal to row equal to 2 is placeholder equal to enter the benefits. Enter the benefits. Close slash area and div tag. Okay, I'll just copy paste instead of typing. I'll just copy paste with this. So I don't have. Okay, I'll just copy paste in the place of work title. I'll put it as education. Education, and here it as education. Similarly, I need to change everywhere. Name, ID, enter the. Okay, I'll create one more. I'll create one more. Keep it as work location. Keep it as work location. I'll change it as work location. I need to change this. Enter the work location. Last one, I'll put one more. Last one, put one more. Work location. Last one, we'll put required skills. We'll put required skills. Required skills. Copy paste everywhere. Name. Enter the required skills. Okay, that's it. No, I did some mistake. Ah, yeah, done. Now, at last, I want one button. At last, I want one button. How to put a button in the div tag? At last, I want one button. How to put a button? I'll use button tag. I'll use button tag type equal to submit class, or else the easy way. I'll go to buttons here. Say for example, I want this button, say blue color button. Just copy this, put it here. And button type equal to submit primary. Keep it as submit or post the job. Post the job. And put here. It will look something like this. It will look something like this. But why it is looking something like this is I have directly opened the HTML page instead of project. So it is looking like this. So I can create buttons, I can create text box, I can create whatever I want. Okay. So now my next task is I need to load the static. So I need to open using the project. Now if you see the URL, my URL is something, some localhost 633. Wrong. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to run this page from the project. If I run the run the project, then all my bootstrap, all my navbar, everything will be loaded. So for that, what I need to do, I need to call this page. I need to call this page. What is this page? Job post. Now, if I open my job post here, I'll get an error message. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it. So this is my output. This is my output. So I have entered some content. But what happens if I fill this form? Nothing will happen because we have not connected to the logic. Okay, so always the front end will be written in HTML. Always the front end will be written in HTML, and the logic after I click on submit button, what it should do, how it should react, that is the logic. That logic need to be written in views.py. Okay. Now next tomorrow, if I enter some data here, I need to save the data in the database. Again, I need models.py. And I need models.py. So tomorrow session we will be using how to use forms.py. How to use uh, models.py and how to write logic for this. How to write logic for this. So this is a simple page. Now, can I access this? Say this page need to be restricted. This page need to be restricted only for the employee in Naukri website or from Shine.com, any job portal website you open. Can you as a student can you post the job? No, we cannot post. We need a special authentication, right? So what we will do? So what we will do? All the employer login will be created by the admin only. All the job seeker, all the job seeker can register and log in, by their own, and apply for the jobs. Employer need to be verified because employer need to be verified, right? So everybody cannot post the job. Everybody cannot post the job. Only employer need to post the job. For posting the job, he or she that company need to be verified. But not in the case of job seeker. Anybody can register. I can register into Naukri.com. I can apply for Facebook, Google, whatever I do. This is the task, right? So I guess I have completed. So I want you to practice it for a few minutes. Okay. So work on the project. Work on the project. If you have any doubts, anything, you can ask the section faculties. We don't have the message posting option. So that's it for the day. That's it for the day. Tomorrow session, I'll just say that also. use of models.py, use of models.py, uh, use of forms.py, okay, and use of Django oh, administrator, Django administrator, okay, use of Django administrator, creating super user, adding employer, login and register page. Topics for tomorrow's session. I hope the session was useful. By this, we'll close the session. For our next 10 minutes, please practice in your laptop. If you have any issues, any errors, you can get discussed with your faculties. Thank you.